Good morning, good morning. Another beautiful day, man. That's why I'm telling you. Another beautiful day, man. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you got. Be grateful for where you are in life. Because you never know, man. One little mistake, man, or not necessarily that, right? Crossing paths with a complete stranger. You know, you don't know what type of time they on, things like that, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, right, not even to talk like that, right? Another beautiful day, right? Wednesday, May 21st, dude. May 21st. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but that's what I'm saying, right? I tend to not pay attention to these things, right? May 21st, another month gone. Another month gone. Another month gone. But yeah, man, you already know what time it is. It's 8:05 in the morning. 8:05. Workout time, right? Same old for the workout, bro. Nothing crazy, bro. Nothing crazy, bro. Push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, right? Push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, right? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I do want to say one thing, right? Bro, shout out to the people, bro. Man, shout out to the people, bro, that are staying consistent, bro, in the things that they want to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it, right? We're not perfect. And you know what I mean? Life sometimes does happen, right? But shout out to the people, bro, that are staying consistent, bro. That day in, day out, bro. Because, look, I'm going to tell you one thing, right? Bro, it ain't always about motivation, right? Here, let me get some push-ups in, right? Bro, it ain't always about motivation, bro. You think I feel motivated, bro, to do this every single day? Because like I said, right, motivation is just like a feeling, right? My son could do something or he could not listen, right? And I can get out of, like, it can take me out of my zone, right? And I can get, not upset, but you know what I mean, right? Like, I take my time and my focus and I not have to direct it in that energy, right? Or in that way. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with motivation. It is the same thing with motivation. But yeah, anyways, for the pull-ups, bro, nothing crazy. I'm gonna do just probably like 5, but it's clean, bro. All the way down, all the way up. Clean all the way down, all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that I'll be telling you guys too, bro. Bro, you don't always gotta, bro, your workout don't always gotta be, bro, like, to failure or to hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because got some weights down. Bro, I done learned over the years, bro, that working out smarter, it's just a lot better, bro, in the long run, right? But yeah, anyways, right? Same thing for the dips, bro. Nothing crazy. And maybe as I go, bro, as I start kind of warming up, I might just increase it, right? I might. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing too, right? Everybody knows this, right? Everybody knows this, but not every day. At least me, I'm reminded of it, right? Bro, it don't matter how much money you got out here, right? It don't matter what type of car you got. It don't matter what position you got in society, in life, this or that. Bro, one thing that's for sure, one thing that's for certain, your time, dude, your time, you're not getting it back. You're not getting your time back. So be wise. Be wise, bruh. Do the things that you want to do in life, right? Bruh, in order for you to, like I always tell you guys, bruh, in order for you to reach that next level for yourself, bruh. And like I said, I get it. Sometimes, you know, we do have, or I do have money goals or this or that. But me, most importantly, bro, being a better human being, right? Like I said, bro, being a better husband than I was yesterday, a better father, things of that nature, bro. That's what makes my world go round. That's what I enjoy, right? I enjoy being the best me, right? At least trying to be the best me. Like I said, I'm not perfect, right? And sometimes life, and not only life, right? Life and me, my decisions, my choices, my actions get in the way of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you ask me, bro, like I always tell you guys, right? I'm not perfect, but me personally, I find joy, bro. I get more gratification, or I just get more out of life, bro, to help somebody, right? Or to be kind, right? Being kind to the next person, right? Because although, bro, I know I'm not the only one, right? Although, bro, we have personal things that we go through, that we battle through day in and day out, and we tend to hide them with just like, with a smile. Bro, it don't cost you nothing, bro. It don't cost you nothing, bro, to be kind to somebody, bro. Nothing, bro. It don't, bro. It don't, bro. Be kind, bro. Be kind out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to, bro. You live your life however you want to, you know? And not only that, right? Not only that. Let's get back to the personal, right? Bro, be consistent in the things that you do in your life, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. Everything is trial and error. Everything is trial and error, right? Because I'm telling you, bro. I'm going to tell you one thing, too. Bro, the work, bro. The blood, the sweat, the tears that you put into the things that you want in life, bro. With time, they will pay off, bro. They will pay off. That's a fact. That's 100%, right? It's 100%. And like I always tell you guys, right? Bro, stop seeking validation out here, bro, from the next person, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with you, that probably don't even care about you, right? Because don't get me wrong, like I always tell you guys before, right? Bro, I used to live my life like that, right? I used to live my life, and I used to be swayed and persuaded, right, by the opinions of others, right, that they had towards me, right? So now I'm doing things, bro, that I know aren't right, bro, just to fit in, right? And not only just to fit in, right, to seek validation about, in our reality, bro, when it came down to it, bro, about people that really didn't even care about me, right? And now, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I get it. We're all living this life, right? But just like, if you just take a look or look back on just how your life went, bro. And every time, you know, you had every time you had a setback, every time you had just, or you were going through something very, 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 very extreme, right? Everybody's extremes are way different, right? Who was there for you? Who was there for you? Just pay attention, you know? Who was there for you, bro? And not only that, right? I get it, right? Sometimes we get put into those positions, right? And I get it. I understand. I've been there. Get put into a position where it's like, you know, the shoe is on the other foot, right? But at the same time, right, you know, people's actions, choices, and decisions, right, will determine how far or how far I'm willing to go for them. How hard I'm willing to go for them. How far am I willing to help them out, right? But if their choices, their actions, their decisions, right, don't match the words that they speak, you know, because I get it, right? We all going through personal things, right? And we all battling our personal things, right? One way or another, right? And I get it and I understand that, right? But also too, you can only do so much for somebody, bro. It gets to the point where the help that you give yourself, bro, is gonna be it's gonna supersede, bro, the help that anybody else will give you. And then one more component is involved, right? The help that you receive from God, and like I said, I'm not here to push nothing on nobody, right? The help that you receive from God, and then the help that you apply on your day in, day out, on your everyday life, right? The discipline that you apply to yourself, bro, that's gonna supersede, bro, the help of anybody else. And now, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. Some people also to understand, right, that some people are put in your life, bruh, to test you. Some people are put in your life to really help you. And some people are put in your life, bruh, as a test. As a test. You gotta always think about it like that, right? Because if you understand, right, that you are the main character in your life, in your movie, nobody else matters. Always pay attention, right? You gotta look at life, bruh, not for what it is, bruh, because things can seem so simple, right? But there is a greater purpose that your eyes cannot see, right? It goes way deeper than that, right? It gets spiritual out here, bro, with the people that you mess with, bro. just telling you, bro. Get real out here, bro. It get real out here, and if you're not paying attention, right, this world can the things of this world, bro, can and will determine where it is that you will be in this food chain, bro. That's why your actions, your choices, your decisions, bro, play a big role, bro. A big role, bro. Obviously, bro. Obviously, in the way that your life will go, right? Just by one simple choice, right? You know what I'm saying? And now, don't get me wrong, right? I get it because like I said, right? I tend to do the same workout every day. But I don't think like this applies to that, right? Because at the end of the day, bro, just at least on the workout tip, bro, everybody's different, right? Bro, the main important thing, bro, is to be up and be active, right? Be active because our bodies are designed to move, right? You know what I'm saying? But now on the flip side, right? About doing different things to get different results, right? Bro, you can't keep making the same choice over and over and over, especially a choice that all it has done, bro, is brought pain and suffering, bro, to your life, at least to my life, right? Certain things, right? And now, don't get me wrong, sometimes I'm hard-headed in my ways, right? And I choose to go over and over and over the same pain, the same suffering, right? Now, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong, right? I get it, right? Certain things are for certain people, right? Certain things people can live with, right? People can, and then like I said, right, that's why I don't knock nobody for what they do. To each his own, right? But me personally, bro, I know, bro, that I gotta stay focused, bro. I know that every time I walk out my door, bro, there's traps set for me, right? You know what I mean? And I'm talking about it's something that simple, bro. It's something that simple, bro. It's something that simple, bro, as eating something that I know I'm not supposed to put in my body. And not only that, right? Everybody else knows, right? These substances out here too, right? But they done got it set up to where it's like, bro, corner store right there. Bro, you ever paid attention, bro? There'd be a liquor store right across the street from another liquor store. Like, bro, there's a McDonald's right across the street from another McDonald's, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, be wise, bro. Be wise, bro. And learn to moderate. Now, don't get me wrong, right? At least for me, right? There are certain things, bro, that I cannot participate in, right? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, right? Because I know, bro, the type of pain and suffering that these things have brought upon my life, right? And like I said, right, it gets to the point where at least me, I keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over. And then it's like, bro, that's when you got to check yourself. It's like, bro, you say you want better, bro, but why is it that you keep going down this dark road, bro? Why is it that you keep going down this path, bro, of destruction, bro? And like I said, right, these things will and only affect you. They will and only affect you. They will only affect you. And like I always say, right? When they affect you, bro, it trickles down, bro, to your family, bro, to the people that really love you, bro. And then these very same things that affect you, obviously, bro, like I said, right? It's like a domino effect, right? It's you, boom, the people that love you. And then it goes from there, boom, your immediate family, then your co-workers and all these things. Because these things, bro, affect you, bro, they'll spill over to your everyday life, right? Bro, these things that affect you, bro, will spill over to your everyday life, bro. And that is 100% a fact. And I know that, right? Like I always said, right? Because I used to go to sleep, bro, failing, bro. I used to go to sleep, bro, drunk, bro, intoxicated, bro, going to sleep super late, knowing that I had to wake up early in the morning, bro. So when you go to sleep already failing, bro, what do you think that's gonna do, bro? You failing is gonna lap over to the next day, bro. And you're gonna set, and like I said, right, these things that we do, bro, that we partake in, that the failures in our life, bro, we, by our choices, our actions, our decisions, bro, we made it like that. We made it like that, right? So let's not sit here and start blaming people, bro. I always tell you guys, man, find things, bro. Bro, life, bro. Life consists of way more, bro, than just, I'm gonna clock in right here for the rest of my life, bro. And then that shit is over. Nah, bro. Also, too, it is what it is, right? We have to live like this. In the sense of like, this is what we doing, bro. This is how we live, right? We have to live like this. This is what society has deemed as norm, and this is what we got to do, right? This rat race, this 9 to 5, bro, rat race. You know what I'm saying? But now, don't get me wrong, right? At the same time, right, it's a double, right? Because I don't want to contradict myself. But at the same time, right, be grateful, bro. Be grateful for the little job that you do got. Because if you pay attention, bro, that's how you feed yourself. That's how you feed your family. That's how you're able to provide for the things that you like. You know what I mean? That's how you're able to provide, bro, for the roof over your head, bro, for the food that you feed your children and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Also, too, like I always tell you guys, right? Let me see. That was terrible. That was terrible. I'm gonna do it again over here. Woo. I was feeling that one. I was feeling that one. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, another thing, bro. Yeah. Lost my train of thought for a second there, right? Bro, another thing, right? These things, right? Nobody shows us these things, right? About like a little bit of like how to manage your finances and things like that, right? Bro, pay attention. Bro, pay attention, right? Because as fast as you get your money, bro, and you don't get it that fast, right? But I'm saying, bro, look at the hard work, bro. The hard work, bro. The pain, the suffering, bro, of going to these places, bro. Every day, bro. You go to these places every day, right? But you only get one check every 2 weeks. Pay attention how long it takes you to get that check and how fast it takes you, bruh, for that check to be gone, bruh. Because it's a lot faster than you get it. Nice clean, bro. Nice and clean for the reps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You get your check, bro. Way faster. I mean, way slower, bro, than when it goes, bro. That's why you gotta pay attention, bro. And you gotta have your priorities. You gotta have your needs. Always gotta come before your wants, right? I get it, bro. I get it, right? I want this, bruh. I want these fly clothes, bruh. I want the fly shoe, bruh. I want the brand new 2025 0 miles off the lot. I want that too, bruh. I want the big boy truck, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm not here knocking nobody, bro. Everybody work hard for their money, bro. I want them. I don't need them, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I said, bro, shout out to the people, bro. Everybody work hard for their money, bro. And y'all do, and I get it, right? I'm there too. I get it. I'm there too. But I'm just saying, right? Always put what you need over what you want. That's a fact. The minute you start living like that, the minute you start prioritizing the things that you need over the things that you want, because I lived a long time, right, putting what I want over what I needed, right? And bruh, it's like, you ever seen a dog chasing its tail, bruh, just going around and around, bruh? You don't want to live like that, bruh. You don't want to live like that, trust me. And now, don't get me wrong. Everybody live different. Everybody, you know, not everybody get the same. Everybody live different, but everybody got different jobs. I'm just saying, me personally, bro. If you ask me, bro, I'm blessed for sure. You know what I mean? I'm blessed, bro. So I'm not complaining, bro. But me, bro, I got me a regular job, bro. I got me just a regular job, bro. Bottom of the bottom job, bro. And you know what, bro? Thank God, bro. Bro, I live comfortable, bro. I live not too comfortable. Not too comfortable, bro. No, I live, thank God, bro. I live good, you know what I mean? Because like I said, for me, bro, food, shelter, and water, bro, my son, my wife, bro, that's it. That's all I need, right? And to stay busy, right? For me not to fall into the vices, bro. For me not to fall into the pits, bro, that I have got myself out of, but that I have created for myself, bro. And just staying forward, bro. I don't want to look this way. I don't want to look that way. Bro, I just want to keep moving forward, but to stay on the straight and narrow, bro. Stay on the straight and narrow, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's easy, bro. It's easy, bro. It's easy to fall into temptation, bro. It's easy, bro, to fall into my at least for me, it's easy for me to fall into my old ways, right? It's easier for me, bro, like I said, right? But I don't, right? That's why the struggle and the battle, bro, it does get better, bro. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, right? Because it's easier for me to indulge, bruh, in the buffoonery, bruh, that I used to do than it is to stay disciplined. But staying disciplined and not falling into the temptations and not falling into the vices, bruh, it's the reward I get from that. It's 1,000,000 times better, bruh, than the reward I get from, ooh, I'm buzzed, I'm tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, right, I'm not here to knock nobody, right? I'm not. To each his own, bruh. I just talk out of my experiences, out of what these things did to me. You know what I'm saying? And then plus, too, I feel better. I'm able to think clear, right? And I'm not perfect. Not perfect. I don't want to. That's why I always keep saying that, right? Because I don't want people thinking like, nah, bruh. I battle, bruh, with these things, bruh, every single day, bruh. I battle, yes I do, bruh. Yes I do battle with these things every single day, bruh. But like I said, right, the reward, bruh, and this is what I'm telling you guys, right? The reward, bruh, of setting yourself, bruh. If you go to sleep winning, you go wake up winning, bruh. Yes, you are, bruh. If you go to sleep, something as simple as going to bed on time, right? Something as so simple as, bruh, it's 9:30, bruh. I gotta get my butt I gotta get my butt in this bed, bruh. Something as simple, bruh, as going to sleep early, bruh. If you set yourself up, like with these workouts, bruh, I'm setting myself up because this, I wake up, I get ready, get my son ready, I take him to school, I come back, I do my workout, I do my video. Then I might go to McDonald's because they got the good Wi-Fi over there. I upload that joint and then I go to work, bruh. Yes, I do, bruh. Yes, I do, bruh. Every day, bruh. Because I'm setting myself up today so I can win tomorrow, bruh. Yes, I am, bruh. Yes, I am, bruh. One day at a time, bruh. One decision at a time, bruh. And also too, because I done failed, bruh. I done failed. Just like how I win every day, I fail too. But the failures aren't as big and dramatic and life-changing because I try to do certain things, right? Everything that I do in my life, bro, has a schedule, bro. When I eat has a schedule. When I work out has a schedule. When I go to sleep has a schedule. These are my personal things that I do for me in my life. I'm not talking about going out there, bro, in society and this and that and messing around with the people out there in society. This ain't got nothing to do, bro. These things, bro, that I do, bro, only will affect me, right? Either for the greater or for the greater good or for just, you know what I'm saying? Yes, they will, bro. Because the things that you do, bro, only... Now, like I said, right? If you out here messing around, bro, you out here messing with people, and you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, bro, what you do is gonna affect the next person, right? But these things, bro, that you do will and only will affect you, right? Now, let me tell you one thing, right? Everything that you do, bro, is gonna consist of practice, bro, hard work, and dedication, bro. It's just that simple, bro. Bro, there ain't no easy way out, bro. There ain't no instant cup of noodle, put it in the microwave, bro, form of getting whatever it is that you want out of life, bro. But being disciplined and being consistent day in and day out. Gotta be consistent in the things that you do, right? I kind of just went off, right? Bro, y'all be easy, right? Bro, set goals, right? Every single day, bro, work out that goal, bro. Every single day, bro, work at that goal, work towards it. Be grateful, bro. Be grateful for what you got, bro. Be grateful for the family that you got around you that love you for real, bro. Bro, something that simple, bro, is being a wake up next to my son, bro. You know what I mean? And the only person that can mess that up, bro, the only person, bro, that can mess it up, bro, is me. Be careful what you do out here, bro. Take care of you guys yourself, bro. Want better for your life, bro. And work at it every single day, bro. Peace.